My life was a hot mess. About 7 years ago, I was locked up in the county. I was in a hopeless state of mind, body, and spirit. I got arrested for manufacturing of methamphetamines. I'd lost relationship with my daughter. My son was about finished with me. My parents weren't talking to me, and I'd pretty much lost anyone that I'd loved or been close to in my life. It was hard. Life was hard. I was very confused. I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know which way to go. As I sat in that jail, wondering if I would ever even get out of there. And my kids decided to come and bail me out. Then I spent some time in the Power Street Orienta House. I had met some really nice ladies that came into the facility one day, Becky Moreland and Angel Daig. And Angel shared a bit of herself with us that day, and I wanted everything she had. After I was released from the Orienta House, I lived in an abandoned apartment for 7 months, and I felt completely and utterly hopeless. I felt like, how am I ever going to get myself out of the hole that I've dug myself into? How am I going to repair and mend the things that I had ruined with my children, my parents, my friends, my family? I didn't even know who I was at that time. So once I had met these beautiful ladies, they had invited me to the drop-in center, and I got to come and have beautiful lunches and Bible studies and pick out clothing and get things that every girl wants and needs. They loved me right where I was at in that moment. I couldn't love myself, but these amazing women loved me for who I was in that moment. They taught me about Jesus there. I had no hope. The God that I always thought that I knew, I thought he was finished with me. But these women taught me about Jesus, and I learned that Jesus was merciful, and he was forgiving, and he was such a loving God. And I didn't know that growing up. I thought I had broken all the 10 commandments, so I was just going to go straight to hell. But they showed me a different way. So I paid attention, I listened, and I opened myself up to receive the things that these ladies were trying to give me. Rahab has had an amazing influence over my life. It's made me want to become a better person. From the women that taught me the things that they did, how to love unconditionally, how to not judge others. Today I have the blessing and the honor of working with the girls at the Adult Safe House. I get to give back what these women gave to me quite a few years ago. And what a gift that is. I don't have to go to work today. I get to go to work today. And I absolutely love every minute of it. Sometimes it's very hard. Some of their stories are very heartbreaking. But God says, just love them. Love them and show them everything that you've been given so that they can show someone else and give that to them. And that's just Jesus. That's the Holy Spirit that dwells within me that allows me to do these things today. And I have been so pampered and encouraged by the ladies in my life that some days I'm just blown away, and I just sit in awe of how good Jesus truly is. The drop-in center is so important to me because when I, even as much as walk into this home, I feel love. I can just step foot on the property and feel safe and secure and know that nothing in this world is going to harm me. And that's where my journey with God started, was here at the drop-in house.